A quiet but powerful line has just been drawn in West Africa. An African nation, once a key U.S. security partner, is now shutting its doors to American citizens indefinitely. Niger has barred the issuance of visas to U.S. nationals, effectively blocking their entry into the country. No timeline, no exceptions announced. According to Niger's state press agency, the move is rooted in one word: reciprocity. Washington recently placed Niger on a U.S. travel blacklist, and Niamey has responded in kind. This is not just a visa dispute, it is a declaration of sovereignty. Earlier this month, U.S. President Donald Trump signed a sweeping decree expanding America's travel restrictions. Among the countries hit hardest, Niger, along with Burkina Faso, Mali, South Sudan, and Sierra Leone. The U.S. administration cited terrorism in the Sahel, kidnappings, and alleged visa overstays by Nigerian nationals. But in Niger's capital, the message is clear. If Nigerians are not welcome in America, Americans are no longer welcome in Niger. The ban applies to all U.S. nationals. Immigrant visas, non-immigrant visas, all suspended, and it takes effect at the start of 2026. Behind the policy lies a deeper geopolitical shift. Since military coups reshaped governments in Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali, Washington has moved to diplomatically isolate the region, cutting development aid, downgrading partnerships, and tightening political pressure. Now, Sahel nations are pushing back. This visa ban signals a sharp turn in Niger's foreign policy, away from Western influence and toward a new assertion of independence. And Niger is not alone. In June, Chad halted U.S. visas for Americans after facing similar U.S. restrictions. In October, Mali went even further, demanding U.S. travelers post bonds of up to $10,000 just to enter the country. Across Africa, a message is emerging. These are no longer symbolic gestures, they are calculated responses. Borders are becoming battlegrounds, visas, weapons of diplomacy.
In a major escalation in America's immigration crackdown, the Trump administration has widened its travel ban to more than 30 countries. The move follows the arrest of an Afghan national after a deadly shooting. 2 National Guard troops were wounded over the Thanksgiving weekend. The White House says the risk is real and the response is immediate. The Trump administration argues the system is being exploited. Officials cite weak vetting, unreliable documents, and deep corruption. They point to visa overstays, deportation refusals, and collapsing state control. The message from Washington tonight is blunt: entry will be denied. The new proclamation dramatically expands an earlier travel ban. In June, the administration targeted 12 countries outright. 7 others faced partial entry restrictions under tighter scrutiny. Now, the list has grown following what officials call fresh intelligence. The proclamation says many governments cannot be trusted to verify identity. It claims criminal histories are missing, falsified, or simply unavailable. Some nations are accused of refusing to accept deported citizens. Others are labeled unstable with limited government authority. The White House insists this is not a blanket ban. Lawful permanent residents remain exempt from the order. Existing visa holders will not be retroactively barred. Athletes, diplomats, and select categories are carved out. However, the order tightens family-based visa exemptions. Officials say fraud risks have been repeatedly documented. Case-by-case waivers remain for national interest exceptions, but the default position is now rejection, not approval.
I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, And we don't want them in our country. I can say that about other countries too. I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other. And we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. You know, they came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell, and they complain, and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
And we are doing our targeted enforcement operations against criminal illegal aliens. Individuals that are in that area may be detained until we verify who they are, and then they are released. This has been done for years, and every single law enforcement operation that has always happened, we follow the same protocols, and we continue to do that. We have never once detained or deported an American citizen. We have not held them and charged them. When we find out and verify their identity, then that is when they are released. You also asked about ICE agents going far enough. Sir, I will tell you that every single ICE agent, CBP agent, federal law enforcement officer that's out there doing their work every day, none of them will rest until our communities are safe. None of them will rest until terrorists,
it is a fact that you ignored federal orders.
And our children and our grandchildren can grow up.
Let me reclaim my time here, please.
Safe.
The proclamation keeps full restrictions on 12 original countries. These nations remain categorized as high risk by U.S. authorities. The administration says these states fail basic vetting standards. It argues their systems cannot reliably confirm traveler identity. 5 new countries are added to the full restriction list. Officials say recent assessments triggered the escalation. The order also covers individuals holding Palestinian Authority travel documents. This inclusion has already sparked international concern. 2 countries previously under partial limits now face total restrictions. The administration says cooperation failed to meet U.S. requirements. Officials say compliance benchmarks were not achieved. As a result, entry limitations have been fully enforced. Partial restrictions continue for 4 previously listed nations. These countries face tighter screening and limited visa access. 15 additional countries are newly placed under partial restrictions. The move significantly widens the scope of the travel clampdown. The administration says these states present moderate risk factors. Officials cite overstays, document fraud, and weak cooperation. The White House says this travel ban is about security, not politics. Officials insist the United States lacks enough information to assess risks posed by some foreign nationals. They argue the restrictions are essential to protect national security, public safety, and counterterrorism interests. The White House says it is the president's duty to ensure those entering America will not harm its people. After consultations with cabinet officials and intelligence agencies, President Trump approved tighter limits. The decision follows fresh country-specific reviews under executive orders and updated security assessments. President Trump says restoring travel restrictions fulfills a core campaign promise. The White House notes the Supreme Court previously upheld such bans as lawful and necessary. The administration says this is about one message only: making America safe again.